Hello, Para here. I'm here to explain to you how to use the Sigsystem. So, the Sigsystem is a bunch of effects, never mind, they're structures that send signals to each other, basically on like a tile by tile basis. Uh, Ideally, they will not continuously process or send pings to each other constantly. So, to explain how to use the Sigsystem, this is a sweeper nest. Uh, the trigger for the entire system is this crate called the Sigsystem crate. Sigsystem. There's a lot of different stuff here. The Sigsystem crate will trigger any of these signal nodes to blow it into the direction that the signal node is pointing. Let me get rid of these awful things on top of this. There, see? So there's two signal nodes, and the crate activates both of them because they're both on the same tile. One signal node goes to this thing, which is called an announcer. That basically just says gear shift, doors turn, a trap is triggered, and produces a sound. And there's also a limited range that the message has, which is like 5 tiles. It's actually very long. The other node activates this, which is a Sigsystem connector, a split connector. Even though connectors can be stacked on top of each other to go to different directions. This Sigsystem connector activates this connector, which has a variable called delay time and repeat time. Delay time is the amount of time in between the repeated signals. So one signal produced into this causes 3 signals with a time of like 5 seconds in between, because this is in deciseconds. The buffer requirement is how many signals you need to put in order for it to actually activate. So you can set this up to send out 5 signals and this up to take 5 signals, and then it would just release like 1 signal. This thing that they're all connected to is a deployer. I really should have named it a spawner, but I didn't for some reason. The deployer creates an atom at a XY offset of like whatever this is. So you can make it -9, so it would be all the way over here and up 1. You can have a deploy sound, which makes like a noise happen when the thing is spawned, and rename the atom, so you have like special, like uniquely named units that aren't really that unique. For creating this atom path, you can just like right click an atom here, like search up a monster that you want, like Noons or anything, right click it, copy type, copy paste here, like Control V here, and then it should be good. Now the other thing, this is a activator. When it's supplied with signal from this disgusting line of connectors, it will activate any blast door on top of it. So when this signal is activated, I made this in a weird way. So this sends out a timer at 18 seconds, and this sends out a timer immediately. This here, I don't want to get into this because this is like a little weird. It's like a tile that sends out a signaler. I call it an adapter because it's like, you know, connecting the two systems. because these doors also have an ID that can be opened with the signaler. But yeah, the activators, they are mostly used to open and close doors like this. So altogether, the system will, when you open this crate, it will make a message. It will spawn things in the room, and it will also close this door. And this signaler will wait 18 seconds to reopen the door. And that is the most basic signalers, I think, that are in this thing. I will make another video explaining towers, because towers are their own weird thing that require, like, they require all kinds of stuff right here. They require signal data, signal code, and like how far the signal is supposed to go. So I'll make another video on that.